Welcome back to this Introduction to Programming in Visual Basic for Applications. In this video, we will be looking at the basics of logic from a coding perspective. Logic in programming allows the code to make simple decisions based on outlined parameters. For instance, if you want your program to show any number that's a positive value in the color black and any number with a negative value as red, this requires a logic step. This concept can be expanded almost indefinitely to the fringes of true artificial intelligence, and its value cannot be understated. The core of logic in VBA is the if statement, with a number of other commands to expand its use. In its simplest form, an if statement is a basic test. If something is true, then do something. As you can see from this example, our test variable has a value of 5. The if test we are applying is checking whether the value of the test variable is less than 6. As 5 is less than 6, the result is true. Because the value is true, the command moves on to the next part, defined by the then statement. This is the action. In this case, the action is to push a line of text to the console via the debug print command, which you can see has occurred. If the test result were false, this would not have happened. The if-then-else variation on an if statement allows for two different actions depending on whether the test result is true or false. Again, you can see that the test result here is true, and therefore the then action is completed. However, if the test result were false, then the else action would be completed instead. AND statements allow us to conduct two or more tests in our logic. Both of the tests need to produce a true result in order for the then action to be completed. Otherwise, any else action will be completed instead. As you can see in the example, only one of the tests would produce a true result, being test variable is greater than 3. As only one of the tests has produced a true result, the else action has completed. OR statements similarly allow us to conduct two or more tests in our logic. However, only one of them needs to have a true result for the then action to complete. If both or more than one tests produce a true result, this again takes us to the then action. Only if all tests produce a false will it take us to any else action. If statements can be nested, like a set of Russian Matryoshka dolls. If the test produces a false result, the else action is a whole new if statement. These can be strung together ad infinitum to produce a very complex decision-making process for the code.